was a gloomy Tuesday night, raindrops tapping rhythmically on my car's roof as I navigated the desolate streets. The cityscape, usually vibrant, was now draped in an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional patter of rain. I had just wrapped up a late-night shift at the office, and exhaustion clung to me like a heavy cloak. Little did I know that the night had more in store for me than just a long drive home. I hailed a taxi, its dim headlights slicing through the rain-soaked darkness. The driver's face was obscured by shadows, his figure barely visible through the condensation-fogged window. As I slid into the back seat, a subtle chill ran down my spine, a premonition of something unsettling. Ignoring the uneasy feeling, I gave my address, expecting a routine journey home. The taxi pulled away from the curb, and the city lights blurred into streaks of color as the rain intensified. The driver remained silent, his hands gripping the steering wheel with an unsettling intensity. The only sounds were the drumming rain and the hum of the engine. The silence grew oppressive, and I attempted to strike up a conversation, asking about his night or the weather. No response. It was as if the driver were a phantom, navigating the city's labyrinthine roads with an otherworldly precision. As we delved deeper into the maze of the city's outskirts, the surroundings transformed into an abyss of inky blackness. Street lights became sparse, and the only illumination came from the taxi's feeble headlights. Unease gnawed at me, and I began to question whether I had made a mistake getting into this taxi. The taxi slowed to a crawl, and my pulse quickened. Glancing out of the rain-streaked window, I noticed we were in an unfamiliar neighborhood, its dilapidated buildings casting long, ominous shadows. Panic set in as I realized that we were deviating far from the route to my home. "Hey, why are we going this way?" I asked, my voice betraying a hint of anxiety. The driver finally spoke, his voice a low murmur that sent shivers down my spine. "Shortcut," he grunted, his eyes fixed on the road ahead. The so-called shortcut twisted through narrow, winding lanes, each turn intensifying my sense of dread. The taxi's interior felt like a coffin, the air thick with an unspoken malevolence. My mind raced, contemplating escape plans and regretting the decision to take a cab in the first place. Abruptly, the taxi screeched to a halt in front of an ancient, decrepit mansion. Its windows were shattered, and the building exuded a malevolent aura that chilled me to the bone. I demanded an explanation, my fear transforming into anger. The driver turned to face me, his eyes gleaming in the dim light. "This is your destination," he declared with an unsettling calmness. Panic surged through me, and I fumbled for the door handle, desperate to escape this surreal nightmare. The door creaked open, rain pouring into the taxi as I stumbled onto the wet pavement. The driver's eyes bore into mine, an enigmatic intensity that sent a wave of dread through my soul. As I stood on that desolate street, watching the taxi disappear into the night, I realized I had narrowly escaped a fate unknown. The rain washed away the remnants of that harrowing journey, but the memory lingered, a haunting reminder that not all taxi rides are ordinary, and some paths lead to the shadows that lie beyond the realm of the known.